Welcome to the Two Cool Parents Podcast with your host, Will and Shay.
Hey, y'all.
What's good?
Our podcast is for the cool but corny in all of us.
CBC.
Like, subscribe, rate, share. Tune in, y'all.
Let's go. I just want to say this sage burning is like making me choke. I'm on the cough. What's good, everybody?
Why is the sage making you cough?
It's strong over here by me.
What's going on with you and your system
I'm good. I'm clear. I'm just,
cleansed. You need to slide it over to me.
Nah, we're cool. Welcome back, y'all, to Cool Parents Podcast with your host, Will and Shay.
I'm Shay.
I guess they could tell from that.
I'm just saying, you never know.
I mean, you never know. You could be Will and me.
Could be.
Hey.
I could be a guest today.
Hey. But what's going on, guys? Thank you again for tuning in. I know we're a little bit behind.
Blame it on the babies.
Blame it on the kids.
Specifically one.
Yeah, he couldn't.
2-year-old.
Yeah, he tried to record and he was just all over the place.
We had a really good vibe.
And then he just started like pouring popcorn and water all over my floors. I couldn't take
Will was really having like one of those parental breakdowns.
What he was. I was like, oh my gosh. This little...
Couldn't concentrate. Meanwhile, I was ignoring the entire time.
I
was like, no.
But before we jump into all that, thank you for listening, subscribing, telling a friend about us. Again, you can find us on Instagram at Two Cool Parents Podcast, Twitter at Two Cool Parents, our Facebook page Two Cool Parents. What else can you find us on?
That's it.
That's it? Okay. Boom. There you go. Like, subscribe, share, all that. But yeah, Christian was down here with us, and we tried to record. When was this? Like Sunday night or something like that?
I don't know if it was Sunday or Monday.
I can't remember. But he was
not going to bed.
He was on one, and I was like, I couldn't. And then Shay's like, I just ignored him. And then we came to the realization, I ignore London, and you can't.
So Will can ignore our oldest child. I have no idea why. Her voice, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, and maybe it's because she's always asking me the questions. And Will is just like, whatever. Meanwhile, Christian can literally destroy the entire house, and I'll be like, and Will is like, what was going on here? He walks in and he's just like, why is there a mess?
Why? And then Shay's just sitting there like, I don't know what's going on. And then you see the baby running around with chalk and markers all over his face and the wall.
And he's only in a diaper and socks.
And I'm like, what the?
Because guys, at some point I just give up. I'm like, it's no point fighting this little. He's an angel. He really is. He's a sweetheart. We love Christian with all our heart. But he is just he's a little boy, so he's into everything. I'm not gonna pull him off of everything. I'm not gonna waste my energy.
I'm the opposite totally. I'm like,
scream at him all day.
Go. What you?
You waste your energy screaming.
But when I come home and I do that, I go right to sleep.
Yes, you do. Meanwhile, I'm up.
I'm just like, see, you should yell at them more.
Anyway, moving right along. We got a good show for you guys today.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Will decided that this season we're going to be a little bit more purposeful and a little bit more driven with our subject matter. So we're going to open the airwaves to kind of what goes on behind door number 1.
What was the deep voice for?
I know, I was trying to make it like seductive, but I guess it didn't work. But we're opening up the airwaves and just showing you guys a little bit more about who Will and Shay are. As you know, we're the Two Cool Parents Podcast, but kind of like how we got here, what's our journey, what we're doing now, what we're up to, what our family is up to, and just kind of like giving you a more inside look at.
I mean, we're still gonna talk about stuff.
Oh, now he wants to talk about stuff. Okay.
No, not like, but I'm still. I think that last season we kind of gave a little bit about who we are, but we talked a lot about like love languages and being better with your partner, and after
That's good stuff.
No, definitely, I'm not taking away from that. It's just adding on to it. We gotta practice what we preach. You know what I'm saying? I want everyone to know that we're walking the testimonies of that. Walking in our faith with it, walking in what we said about the love languages and stuff like that. So, let's start off on a good note.
Okay.
Mother's Day just passed.
Yes.
So
yes. Let's bring this up.
So
guys.
salute to all the mothers out there. We always love our mama.
Not
She's
just
our favorite.
moms, but acting moms,
God
moms,
moms.
bonus moms, god moms. Like, there's so many maternal figures that should be honored and recognized. So I just take a minute to recognize all of them.
Yes, definitely.
Aunties,
Yes.
grandmas,
Auntie, grandma, stepmom.
yeah, people who have stepped in, adopted moms who have just taken other kids under
Foster
their wing,
moms.
foster moms. There's so many different levels to moms. So shout out to all of you guys.
Yes, definitely. So let's just break down into what Will doesn't do on for certain days. And so Shay's gonna explain it to you in her verbiage in a second. But I'm gonna let you know how I feel about mine. Okay, so I'm gonna leave first before I'm gonna set the preface, and then Shay's gonna leave and come back with the context. So I am an avid believer of why do I need to get you a gift for Mother's Day or Valentine's Day? It is I celebrate with Shay. This past Valentine's Day, we had just caught up on trying to make payments on the mortgage and stuff like that, and trying to just get caught back up in life. We're paying now this 90 days on the mortgage, and then trying to make sure the kids still taken care of and picked up and this and the third. So I missed out on Valentine's Day. So Mother's Day comes around,
Which I will add a footnote is Shay's favorite holiday.
We'll get there.
Of them all. I just wanted to add a footnote.
in fact, Valentine's Day she's referring to. So Mother's Day comes around, and I'm thinking okay, cool. We got caught back up on some stuff. Life is coming, around. I'm working, my back to my regular a little bit. Shay's trying to find a gig a little bit right now because your contract. No, you were working, but your contract was running up. So, we just, booked this trip to Vegas. That's our gift. That's a tweener gift. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's a tweener gift. Mother's Day just passed. Father's Day's around the corner. We're going at the end of May, beginning of June. Boom, boom. We're going to have fun. We're away from the kids. Let's enjoy. I'm thinking that's a perfect gift. I explained it to a few folks at my job. They were like, oh, that's nice. You go to Vegas. Cool. I said to Shay, hey, we're going to Vegas. Let's have fun in Vegas and enjoy that way. But I was wrong. So, Shay, you want to fill in the context now?
Sure. So how this all came about was I have been thinking it just let me back it up. I'm the gifter of the house. I buy everybody's gifts, even my own. I don't think he's fair. So in my heart of hearts, and Will and I were having these heart-to-heart moments.
Hold on, footnote. She buys her own gift because I clear the way of taking care of needs.
No, Will does it because he doesn't know what to get.
That too.
So
I'm gonna leave.
Even though we've been married now for going on 6 years,
but I'm leaving with the former.
Will doesn't know what to get me. I want the same 4 things every year. Anyway, moving along.
I'm leaving with the former.
Again, anybody who knows me, candles, soap, shoes, and jewelry are pretty much all of the major things that you can buy.
We just talked about can't have candles now, the Yankee candle things.
But I told you which candles to get, the soy ones.
Oh, the soy ones.
Anyway, moving on. Let's move it off topic here.
Go ahead.
So I brought it to his attention.
And I don't like buying shoes for you because that makes you walk out my life.
I buy you shoes. Moving on.
No, you don't.
I did. Moving
You
on.
said we there.
Moving
Use your
on.
discount.
Moving on. I swiped my card. It doesn't matter whose
my
account
card.
it
Who's
comes
a-
out
who's
of. It doesn't matter because we have a joint account. Stop trying to deflect and let me speak.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll
I'm
let
sorry.
you speak.
All right, I'm sorry.
So I brought it to Will's attention that I hadn't received a gift from him in quite some time, 6 months. He missed my favorite holiday, and I just thought it was important to let him know how I felt or how I would feel if I missed out on Mother's Day. Now, there is a few things that I am most proud of in this world. Being an illustrious member of Hampton University, alumni, love being married to Will, and also being the mother of our 2 amazing children. And yet, William thought that there was some sort of joint venture by going to Vegas that we could share. Now, Will is going to enjoy Vegas. I am going to actually work Vegas. So for the 1, 2, 3 days that we are in Vegas, I will be working 3 days that we're in Vegas. Like full on doing my thing, assisting with the bride and groom, full on like wedding planning in Vegas. So who's going to enjoy Vegas? Will's going to enjoy Vegas.
I'm gonna catch a show.
So again, to me, that's not a gift. That's not something that's like, yes, it's a gift to be able to go, but it's not a gift that
and we're not flying Spirit.
Again, it's not. I'm going to work, so I'm not going to be able to enjoy it the way that he thinks we were going to be able to enjoy it. And when I brought it to his attention, he was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot." Like, "Oh okay." And then he tried to literally like nickel and dime me for everything that he had ever bought me. It was like, it either broke, you don't wear it, it's whatever. Does it matter? Do I ask you for anything? He has so much stuff that he doesn't even use anymore.
What you talking about?
Collecting dust.
Like what?
Like thing.
She's talking about these watches that we bought together.
Like
wore
5
them.
watches that are just sitting there.
No, it's the silver one, the blue one, the brown one, and that's it. 3. You have the other 2 watches.
They're just
that
sitting
we
there
bought
collecting dust.
together.
I bought you the first one.
You bought me the first one, the brown one.
Okay,
so it's
dust.
all right. So it's 4.
Again.
So it's 4 watches.
Like, you see what I mean, guys? He's like trying to nickel and dime me
So
for some stuff.
hold on. So time out. We bought these watches. We had the watches. We were good.
And I bought you the watch on Valentine's Day, which is my favorite day.
Whoa!
I bought that.
Wait a minute. That was a peace offering gift.
I'm just saying, I
we were
bought
at
it
odds.
on Valentine's Day.
That was hold
So
on.
just so you know, and had it shipped to your job.
Wait a minute.
When have you sent me
Stop.
something that was shipped to my job?
Flowers.
Okay, flowers.
Thank you. Come on.
I'm just saying.
And that's expensive on Valentine's
I'm just
Day.
saying.
The flowers is mad expensive.
I'm just saying. I haven't seen
Yeah,
some flowers show up on my table in a while.
Oh my! See, don't do me like that.
I'm just saying.
Don't do me like
you
that.
Put it out there.
Don't
Let's
do
put
me
it
like that. You buy. Look. See.
I do. I buy flowers.
You buy the
for
flowers.
myself.
So, oh my gosh! So, do you know how much flowers cost?
They're $10.
Those are the cheap joints.
They're fine with me.
Oh,
Nobody else knows
maybe
that they're.
pull out the joints. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Will's upset now.
yes, I'm pissed. She done pissed me off.
I mean, he was the one who brought up the conversation,
No,
right?
but the thing is, we already discussed this, and
I
we
didn't
already
play by the rules.
She didn't play by the rules. She's talking about you don't wear no watches. I was the one who said let's get the watch, and then I got you the watch, and you never wore the watch.
I did wear the watch.
No,
I
you
wore it
didn't.
all the time.
No, you didn't wear the brown one. You did not wear the brown watch. You
Not
did
the brown
You
one.
never wore the brown
But I
watch.
wore the blue one
You
all
wore the
the
blue
time.
one, and then the blue one.
Blue one was
and
rose gold.
But time out.
When your blue one did the same thing mine did, it stopped working.
No.
You never got another battery
No,
for it.
you know what you did with the blue one? You lost it, and then guess what? I found it on the street in DC.
No, you didn't.
It was on the street by the car in DC, and you thought you lost it. I found
It was
it
one day.
and I said, "Shay, go get your watch fixed." She's like, "Okay, I'll go get it fixed," and never got it fixed. Never wore a watch again. Never until I bought you for Christmas the iWatch, the Apple Watch, and then you've been wearing that ever since. Just like I've been wearing mine ever since.
Every day I wear it.
Thank you.
A
Thank
gift
you.
that he bought
Thank
me,
you.
I wear it every
Thank you.
single day.
Don't do me. You can't. Don't do me like that.
I'm just saying, well, there's other things that I can get. I love earrings. I love bracelets. I love necklaces. I love, cute things. Anything cute. I even told him he could get help from our god sister, who knows me in and out.
She got you books. I co-signed on that because I delivered.
I love the books.
Thank you, so. Anyway.
But I was talking about lyric. Like, if you ever needed a question if you ever needed an answer to, like, what was Shay like?
See, my thing is, back to this whole gift giving thing, I give gifts, like, at, monumental times in life. Like, for instance, we're coming up to a couple years, a certain time in our marriage. There will be a monumental gift. It may be a new ring. It may be new this. It may be new that. We don't know yet until we get there, until I figure out, you know what, I did this. I put this away to do that. This will be done. But Shay's things like...
Meanwhile, I buy gifts for every single
But the thing is, that's the thing is, but the thing is, we've come to the
Father's
conclusion.
Day, I buy it.
I don't ask.
Birthday,
I don't ask. I don't ask.
And ladies, these are things that, when your man drops little Easter eggs and he's just like, you know what? I really would like, one of those things where you heat up the ink and then you can put.
I never said I wanted that thing. She got me an embosser.
Yes,
so
thank you, an embosser.
That you would put like on a letter and a seal. A seal. You would put on the seal. You'll burn the wax. And you just put a seal on it. I mean, it's a dope gift. I've never used it. I never asked for that gift. Never.
Ladies, for Christmas, I got him some clippers. Because guess what he said? Say my clippers are like messed up. I need some new clippers.
No, I never said messed up. I said I'm gonna give you some new clippers.
Who got the clippers, ladies?
Thank
Who
you.
got the clippers, ladies?
Thank you. I appreciate you for giving me the clippers.
When he's like, babe, I need some new socks. I got you.
No, okay, though that time with the sock thing, I was coming home from working at Comcast and my feet were hurting. And I said to you, every time I wear these certain socks from this certain company who's not sponsoring us yet, my feet don't feel bad. And then we found the equivalent of those same socks online. And then Shay took the initiative and said, here, you want me to order these for you real fast? I said, sure. That wasn't a gift. You said you want me to order. Gifting would have been like, hey, I know you remember you saying about this, so I took the liberty of ordering for you. You asked me, do you want me to get them for you right then and there? There's a difference.
Again, ladies.
A difference.
I be out here doing the damn thing.
I'm not saying you don't.
When Will's like, you know what I could use? I got you, boo. I keep it on the Rolodex. I keep it in my mind. I put it in my Amazon cart and purchase it when I can.
Me on the other
It took
hand,
me a year to get his men's fragrance, but I got it. It smells amazing.
see, now she's trying to make me feel bad again, like she's
I'm
on
not.
the damn call.
Because at the end of this, let's everybody just say, at the end of it, Will did buy me a Mother's Day gift, and I'm so excited. I have worn it every day that I have been out.
But then, you know, me being overly taboo, I made sure it came the day after Mother's Day because she was arguing about it with me on that Saturday.
So petty, y'all. So petty. This was Friday. If you put in the order Friday, Amazon has one-day shipping.
No, these weren't one-day shipping. I made sure that, I ordered them at 12 o'clock Saturday morning.
When it was convenient for him.
Well, that's because I got finished doing what I was doing on Friday, making sure that suit fit for his wedding in Vegas. So there you go. Ha-ha. And it came on Monday when Shay was off.
It did. And it was a wonderful Mother's Day gift, and I'm excited, and I love William.
There you go.
So yeah, there we go.
Try to do me like that.
I mean, I was keeping it real. You said you want to let him in, so let him in.
I got my blood pressure up. My blood pressure pills at. Anyway.
Don't speak that into existence. Don't you do that.
We got, again, pray for good health and good wealth for everyone. You know, health is wealth.
Yes.
So, you know.
So we're not even going to speak that into existence.
I mean, but, you know, speaking of health as well, I've been very good for myself. For those who know me, I was
sexy.
I know, right? I play video games, you know. I played video games.
Past tense.
I still kind of like try to dive in, but I feel like, you know, I really shouldn't. Like, so when we were down and out, for the most part, when I had just started working at Comcast, I had a come to Jesus moment. You know, it was kind of like around November-ish, around my birthday. And literally, leading up to me getting the job working at Comcast, getting health insurance back for the kids, and make sure they're covered before they go to school and stuff like that. I played NBA 2K for 1 whole month straight. Like, a whole month, got ranked up to a 90 plus whatever, to balled out. And after that, I kind of put the game down. I was like, this isn't making any sense. I'm losing time sitting here instead of being with my family. Especially with, you know, well, it was a growth moment for me, and especially with my son, and I want him to get into something that's habit. I want him to still be a kid, and even London, like, coming downstairs, and she's still asking, Daddy, can I watch you play this basketball game, and you be the Sixers? I'm like, I will, when I get a chance. So then I kind of like, you know, start going to bed early.
Novel idea.
I started going to bed early, like,
you mean on time?
On time, right? You know, early and on time.
Early is be on time.
And because I knew I had to wake up the next day, but now that I started working at my new employer, I started going to bed on time and getting to work on time. And, you know, with us opening up new locations around South Jersey and stuff like that, I'm seeing myself in pictures. I'm like, ooh, I'm round. Like, I'm really round.
Feeling heavy.
Feeling not heavy in the sense of like just, you know, those, you know what I'm saying? So,
you're feeling sluggish.
I was feeling sluggish. But, you know, in the beginning when I had to go to Philly, I was walking everywhere. So that was a good workout. But then now that I'm not working out, walking, what do? So now I find myself going to bed still around 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. One of those three. And then waking up at 4:30 in the morning, rolling out of the bed, looking at myself in the mirror.
Keep it real.
Looking at myself in the mirror by 6. Downstairs where we're recording, where my workout stuff is, and going in for an hour, or 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes. Because if you can't Apple Watch it, doesn't count. So, but back to the health as well thing. I'm taking better care of myself, especially in light of just everything that happens within the Black community, from diabetes, or the sugars, high blood pressure. We love salty foods, stuff like that. And I'm drinking way more water, like way more water than usual now.
I drink my wine.
Actually, drinking her wine, I'm drinking water, but I drink more water than a little bit. So, taking better care of myself. My goal is, I've been always struggling with my weight ever since I was a kid, especially like playing, football. Because I played in those leagues where you had to be a certain weight class to play, and they would weigh me before each game, and then I get off. And I think that kind of made me self-conscious about my weight as a kid growing up. It really hurt. Clothes didn't fit right and stuff like that. Got teased because of that, so it was a lot, and especially around my weight. And then I lost a lot of weight, especially going into high school and playing sports. Then lost even more weight going into freshman year, then getting all right back. And then kids and life catch up to you. So
You're just taking better care of yourself, and I think as a whole family, we've kind of re-energized ourselves around fitness and health, and we saw ourselves not in the best light.
right.
And so, I think Will has really kicked everybody in gear. I've been juicing, just kind of taking, more of my mental health state, and just making sure I'm all around, in a better space. A lot of times, physical weight can be added by mental stress.
Yes,
So
definitely.
making sure
Anxiety.
that, a lot of times people are like, eating the wrong things, I should say, becomes a symptom of
Yes.
what's really going on, which is you have, depression, anxiety, you have fear, or whatever the cause may be. The initial root cause, the symptom is you eat to feel better.
Correct.
And so I think we've all been guilty of that. And so it's okay to eat. It's just you need to eat the right things. So taking better care of our bodies, taking better care of what we put into our bodies, I think has been the overall goal. And it's a journey. It's not, a race to the finish line. I applaud everybody who, mentally takes the steps. I think that's the biggest hurdle, is mentally doing it and mentally getting on a routine.
Yeah.
So, what is it, 21 days to become a habit?
Yeah, 21 days will become a habit. I mean, I find myself working out on days I know I'm going to work, and it allows me to prepare for the day, and I'm ready to rock and roll. On days when I'm not going to work, I eat light. I may not work out that morning. I'll try to do something. We may go for a walk or something like that. So it allows me to just clear my mind and have that, like we said back on the first episode of the season, is have that good conversation with God and talk to get my prayers out and talk and feel better. It's definitely helped me mentally, and I think that's the biggest part, because it's just the repetition. You see me constantly just doing it every day, consistently doing it every day as well. Just every morning, whether it's with Shay or by myself, I'm doing it.
It's being proactive instead of being reactionary.
Yeah.
You're taking a proactive step to mental awareness. And this is so fitting because May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's so important that you also have to, develop a strong mind.
Definitely.
But the Bible talks about that. And so I think it's really important that you take 5 minutes, if at the minimum, that's all you can take is 5 minutes a day to clear your mind, to breathe, to thought, to think, to meditate, to pray, whatever it is that you want to do. I think it's so important that you do it. And it's better to do it in the morning, they say, when you first wake up, because that's really when your body is able to, it literally sets the precedence for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you, when Will and I pray
that's a little bit of, what's been opening there. What else? Well, let's give a congratulatory celebration to, your phone, your computer, wherever you're listening to. Shay got a job.
Like, I got a permanent job. Not a contractor job.
A permanent job.
If you remember a couple weeks ago, our episode, I talked to Will about the social media realm and digital realm, how it's very transient, and a lot of companies, the positions are a lot of them are contract positions or very entry level positions. But God is good, and my prayers and my manifestations have been so just on point. And like, I literally just, can I take a moment, babe, and just like go through the whole process of what happened and how I got it?
Take your time.
Okay, so because this is so important to me and so exciting to me.
I just asked it.
Yeah. So when I was working for my previous employer, one of the things I noticed was my contract was not going to be renewed. They gave me, 2 weeks notice. And honestly, that's a company's time frame. 2 weeks notice to let me know that my contract would not be renewed. They were going to replace me with another individual. And not that I didn't do great work. It was just more or less, at that point in time, I was only doing like a couple of days in the office, 2 days in the office and 3 days at home. And they really wanted somebody to be there all day, all the time, handling all the work. Even though that's what I was doing, to each their own. The hiring manager, that's what she wanted. So, they let me know 2 weeks notice, and I took a moment to really just acknowledge my feelings. Will, of course, was like, all right, we got to get your resume, you got to get the ball rolling, you got to put your application out there. And I was just like, I haven't dealt with my emotions yet of this, because I'm still in the job. I still have to perform my duties.
We made her come
in the job.
Do work. Even come in on one day when like another person was leaving, was like, yo, can you do her job? You're not even keeping her.
It was weird. They definitely, towards the end, they had some, well, can you come in and do this and do that and do that? And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go out with a good bang. I'm going to do the job that I was tasked to do. I'm going to finish it the best way I know how.
So they can never talk bad about you.
Exactly. And so, I think that was on a Thursday. I had gotten a heads up on Tuesday from a coworker who works there, who was kind of like, girl, let me just bring you to the side and tell you what's going on. She was like, because I believe in, keeping us abreast of the situation. So I was never caught off guard by what was happening. But I did, when it hit me on Thursday, I was at the salon getting my hair done. Shout out to Liv, my kitchen stylist. And I had to take the phone call while she was doing my hair, and it was Easter week. I think that was Easter Sunday.
Yeah, sometime.
Yeah, I think it was right Easter weekend. So I was getting my hair done that Thursday, for Easter Sunday, and that's when I got hit with the news. And I dealt with it. I just kind of put my, my big girl pants on, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have somebody redo my resume professionally. So here it is. It's Tuesday after Easter. I get my resume back. I hate it. Like, I paid it was $140 something to get my resume done. I went to the same place that Will got his done. They did his immaculately. Like, it was great, beautiful. Mine came back and it was just like words on a paper.
It wasn't colorful like Shay has hers.
I mean, it was just like, and maybe that's just the way the world works now. I don't know. But here it is. What I did was I put in my application. I saw this job and I was like, oh, this is great. This is social media manager. I'll do it. Within an hour, I got feedback that was like, oh, we'd love to, have you for a phone interview. I did the phone interview in the stairwell of my previous company on a stormy Friday afternoon the following week. Phone calls were disconnecting, but luckily that one stayed through. I had to deal with people walking through the stairwells, doors opening, and this is how when I tell you how God works. Like, you just don't know what's for you is for you, and sometimes God does amazing and awesome things.
Talk about it.
So for my interview got pushed back literally 2 weeks after I had that interview. So I'm coming up on my last week of my former job. This is my last actual physical week in there, and I have this interview. I go in, Will gives me this pep talk the night before about
stating your why.
What is your
Start with why.
Start with why.
Shout out to Simon Sinek, whatever the name for his last name, but start with why.
It's a quick video. I will put it in the bio so you can link it. It's amazing. I took that video and went to the interview. I was only supposed to interview
Why? Well, preface. She started with. I came in. She saw start with why. We then took at my job. I took a leadership communication course and showed how I communicate. I brought that same test home for she to take, and we found out she was the same as me, a promoter. She then put the promoter into her why statement of why, who she does and what she does.
Yes. So that was my elevator speech. So I go to the interview prepared with my elevator speech. I had it memorized. I was ready to go. I get in with the hiring manager, and I, rattle everything off. It's flawless. She has a very stone face. She's like 30, 34 years old. She has a stone face.
Same age as you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I can't read her. The next person who comes in is the company CEO. So I'm already like, uh-oh. Like, well, I meet the whole team, but the next person who interviews me is the CEO. Our conversation was about why. So everything I had just had, I shoved it to the side. And I said...
Can I say the question she asked you? So, Shay, tell me what you really think. What do you think of our brand? What is it? What is missing?
Yeah, so she said, her build up to that was, have you taken a look at our site? Have you looked at our social media? And give me your honest opinion about what it is. Why are we not connecting with our audience? So I hit her with the why. I said, your products don't tell people why they should buy them. It just tells them to buy them. And it was like the light bulb in her mind went off. And we just, for 10 minutes, had a great high-level CEO. I'm a mid-level manager. And we just had probably one of the best conversations. I could tell it really excited her.
Was it in front of the hiring manager?
No. It was just she and I in a room by ourselves.
I didn't know that part.
So as, our conversation is wrapping up, I get to meet the rest of the team, and that's when they also interview me at that point. But she turns around and she's like, I love your combo. I wore stripes and polka dot that day.
Who chose that outfit?
Which Will chose.
Thank you.
Stripes and polka dot. She said, I love the combo, and you have my vote. So right there, I was elated. I didn't care what happened the rest of the interview. The two other gentlemen who I hired with, they were great. They seemed really eager. They asked a lot of great questions, and I just kind of floated through it. So this just lets you know that what you come prepared with, you may not use, but had Will not prepared me with that why, I might not have been ready for that CEO. That's why I said God set you up in so many different ways. Like, I literally closed my book on interview questions, prepared, tell me about a time when...
Give me a situation. What tests did you take? What actions did it happen?
What's your strength?
What's your results? What's your strengths and weaknesses?
That kind of thing.
If there's one thing you could work on, what would it be?
Exactly. No star method here. It was just straight conversation, and I walked out of that interview feeling really good about it. A few short days later, I got the call that they wanted to accept me. So
boom, weight lifted off my shoulder.
And I just want to say thank you to Will, because sometimes God uses the night before when I was preparing, normally before interviews, I go through like Will was saying, those kind of they're not open-ended questions, but they're
where, when, why questions.
Yeah, they have a name for it, but it's like basically they want you to describe a time when you did something. It's the STAR method.
Situation, task, action, result.
Exactly, and that's how you respond. You respond in the STAR method. So I had jotted down a couple of things that I had said in previous interviews, and one of the ones is always what's one thing that you're most proud about, that kind of thing. Didn't use any of it at all. But I used the why, and I used my why statement.
Start with why.
Yeah, I'm definitely, we're going to link all this information so you can see it in it. But I think it's really important, if you don't have a why statement, why do you do what you do?
Correct.
I think that's more important than how you do what you do, when do you do it. What do you do?
No, it's just what, how, talks about, Apple computers. Apple, their why is, we're here to break the status quo. We're innovation. We want to do this.
Why do you buy Apple? Because you know it's going to be the best new thing out there.
Correct. See, I'm the short changing it, but I'm telling you, we're going to put the link in the bio to the video, and you're going to please watch it.
It's what, about 5 minutes?
It's like 14 minutes.
Okay.
It's like, yeah,
but the most important meat and potatoes is
why?
The why.
Why? So, yeah.
So thank you guys for listening.
Right.
I'm really excited. This is a game changer.
She starts in a couple days, so we're very excited.
It was like I had a week off vacation between my 2 jobs, so that was always important, I think, to decompress and just like Will said, deal with my emotions, because we just weren't sure where things were going to go.
So now it's like, Shay sent me the other day houses.
I did. I said for the first time.
Maybe
5 years of marriage.
5 years of marriage. She sent me a house. Because I'm the house guy. I'm the house guy and the car guy.
Houses that I actually like.
She's like, well, I like this one. And I was like, well, I like that one too. She's like, well, you work up there and
I'll be working up there.
And I was like, well, you never know. I could go to New York. So
we're moving north.
We're moving. Well, we're still.
We're moving north.
We're moving north of where we are. I'm still want to stay in Jersey. Even though people talk about, oh, y'all taxes are high, our schools are good too. So, but
our public schools are better.
Well, yeah. Let's see here, what else? Let's see what we can do.
I don't want to talk about our, I wanted to just go back to a little bit of kind of just mental health awareness. So what I've been doing lately is, for the past 3 months now, I've been doing something called moon journaling. I mean, if you've been following me on Instagram, you'll see it. I remind everybody of new moons and full moons. And last new moon will actually join me for the very first time. So what you do is when it comes to a new moon in the month, usually at this point it's been in the beginning of the month, which is really good. You set your intentions. You tell the universe what you want, whether it be a job, whether it be opportunity, whether it be a growth, something for you, whether it be
not no man, not no woman. You don't put that intention out there.
You can say I want a partner.
You look for a partner, but I'm saying that for something like that, you say let that individual who's right for me seek me.
Yes. So you want it to be you focused, not someone else focused. You want it to be something that you do. This is an action for you. So during the new moon, you kind of set your intentions, and it's important to write those down. How you write them down is up to you. If you write it on a journal like I do, if you write it on an index card like Will did, or however you write them down, you write it down, you light a candle, and you basically pray. Now, some people do, have confused this with, witchcraft and getting into, mysticism, things like that. Did you feel at any point, Will, that it was dark magic or anything?
None of that. I feel as though it's more of a callback to our ancestors. Mm-hmm. It's more of a callback within the spirituality of it and within the faith.
Yes, I'm glad you said that.
It's the spiritual side of the faith. We talk about.
They all talk about in church, just so you know.
Right. We talk about the Holy Ghost. The Ghost is a spirit.
I don't talk about it.
This is me speaking. This is my own opinion. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I've been baptized in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Come on now.
But you can't tell me that there's not that if you're reading within the Old Testament how God talks to Moses, Abraham, and David, and everyone else.
The burning bush was real.
That wasn't a spirit. That wasn't some type of spirit talking to them to them through God, from God. You know what I'm saying? That's real. And I would say that, after doing the moon, what's it called again? The moon.
It's called a moon ritual.
The moon ritual with Shay.
I just want to give some context. So, I'll let you finish in 1 second. I just want to frame it up for everybody. So, in the new moon, you set your intentions. You set the things that you want, and then by the full moon, you release the negativity. You release whatever it has happened. If it has happened, great. If it hasn't, you adjust and move on. But the full moon is the release, and the reason why you correspond with the moon is because the moon has such a gravitational is 75% water. Water has tides. The ocean
Ebbs and
has
flows.
tides. There are ebbs and flows within your life, and you can harness that energy for good.
Right.
And when I tell you, I have literally been, my mind has been so
At peace.
in tune and at peace.
Right.
And having Will join me was like the creme de la creme.
It
So beautiful.
it opened me up. It opened. If you want me, it opened my chakras up. No,
okay.
but for real, like, I mean, come on, like, if you're listening to this and you're now saying like, what the hell are they talking about? I don't believe this. This sounds.
Trust me, he looked at me sideways when I first started.
At first, I looked at her like, what? No, this is on some wicked stuff. She's like, no, it's not that. It's not that. I had to like, and I had to do a little research on myself to understand it. And then I'm also thinking back like, yo, this is similar to what our ancestors believe. You know, when it comes to that, and especially after us watching American Gods and really having the conversation about that and talking about, you know,
We'll get into that in a few.
you know, talking about, how, you know, it's just over time we become disconnected to the spirit. You know, we always say, well, it's the word, it's the word, it's the word. Yes, the word, but the word has spirit. And that spirit has to move through you. Like, I've seen that spirit move so much while attending church, and that spirit brings you to tears. There's emotion. That spirit of emotion brings you to tears of joy and tears of sadness to let you release that. And it's just been amazing for me as looking into what Shay's been talking about with a close friend of ours who also does this. And then Shay shared with me that her significant other shared the same moment that we shared, you know, doing this. I said, yo, this is actually pretty amazing.
And I use all natural things. Like, I'm not using.
So if you see someone like on Instagram with their crystals lined up and sage and all this and all that, don't think like, oh, look at this, she acting crazy, this whole that old witch voodoo stuff. No, that stuff is rooted in spirituality.
It really is.
Within our people.
It's the mysticism behind religion that I think got lost. If you remember, our ancestors came from Africa, and so, or you know, different parts of the world. Every religion has a belief in mysticism somewhere, and so I think it's important to tune into that. All I do is align it with the phases of the moon. People can align it with different. Like, I'm also reading into alchemy. So there are, I'm sure everybody knows the 4 elements of the world:
Earth, wind, fire.
Earth, wind, fire, and water.
Sorry, I think those elements are bad.
I mean, those elements are great. But there's water too. But how you can use those elements to, you know, heal yourself, or to heal ailments, or to just be in tune with yourself that way.
And to piggyback on that, and for those of us who watched, and I know y'all out there listening right now, who watched the Avatar, not the James Cameron Blue people. I'm talking about the Nickelodeon Avatar. And y'all walking around here talking about you an airbender, fire thrower, firebender, earthbender, waterbender. This is the same exact thing. Those elements are within us. Like, at the end of the day, when you move on from this world, your body has to go back into the earth. While you're here in this world, you use the power within you. That's the fire. And what gives you fire is the wind, the air. And then how do you deal with in life when things come your way? That water, that, like Shay says, ebbs and flows.
Indeed. And so really all it is just grounding yourself in your faith. That's all I'm doing, is grounding myself in my faith and adding to what I already believe. I'm not, doing seances and worshiping different things. All I'm doing is literally just adding something to my faith and saying, I'm going to hold myself accountable for these actions that I believe in. I'm going to speak it into the universe. Okay, I love New Orleans. It is. And guys, I know a lot of people are like, New Orleans is the party place. I go to New Orleans for a different reason. It connects me with my heritage.
Actually, the first few slaves came on ships through New Orleans.
I wouldn't be surprised. Savannah is another city that's like that.
Yep.
Beautiful places. Beautiful places. If you ever get a chance to go, definitely.
We're going.
And this was only, like I said, my past 3 months that I've been doing this. And I felt more at peace, more connected, more able to deal with life stresses. I even acknowledged when Jupiter was in retrograde. It still is, but I was having a lot of communication issues. I acknowledged it. I reset myself. I added it to my intention and
now. So
And that's all it is, you know. For people
especially after watching Black Panther and how they went to the ancestral plane. Come on, y'all. This is 2019. You know,
salt baths are nothing new. You know, they've been around for hundreds of millions
spiritual
of years.
planes ain't nothing new. Like, there's been times when if you ever had an out-of-body experience, you're on the spiritual plane. If you watched Avengers Endgame when the Master Sorcerer punched Bruce Banner out of Hulk's body, Hulk and Bruce Banner's walking around spiritual. He's on the astral plane. He's in the spiritual plane. He's there. They might have rolled it up into sci-fi.
It's called transfiguration.
There you go.
Where you can,
it's there.
You can, you know, project yourself.
It's there.
There's so much. Just read up on it, guys. You know, and if there's stuff that I'm not comfortable with, I allow myself not to be comfortable with it, because at the end of the day, there are some things out there that I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Once you start talking about sacrifice, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, you know, there's a whole lot of blood sacrifices.
Not on my carpets.
You know, like, people sacrifice different things, and I'm like, that's not my belief. My belief is not in sacrifice. I feel like Jesus died for us. That was the only sacrifice I needed.
There you go.
And so I can move on from that. But I do like to bring in, you know, kind of that mysticism, that the experience of just being able to reconnect with the earth, with the energy.
Yeah.
I know some people, you know, read tarot, they look at different auras, you know, and if that's what you want to do, just explore it. If you don't like it, you don't have to claim it.
Right.
What's for you is for you. What's not. But I can say at the end of the day, after end of 3 months doing this, that's 90 days, that it's changed my life tremendously for the better. And I hope Will continues to join me on my journey. We'll do this weekend upcoming, the 18th is the full moon. So I'll show him how to do a full moon ritual, which is also, you can do a bath, or you can do a tea, you can do a detox, you can do whatever you want, but you release all of it. And, you know, full moon, they call it lunatic. The moon is called the lunar. And lunatic is derived from it, because people would perceive that to be crazy. But really what was happening was they were having a release party. And so people are releasing kind of the energy, the things that didn't come to pass. And that's why I said setting your intentions is so important, because when you set them, you can mark and manifest that. You say, I want this to happen in my life. Speak it.
Yeah.
You know, the Bible even says that your tongue is the most powerful weapon that you have.
Right.
That's why you have to be careful what you say.
And with us writing it down, it goes even back to being biblical. Habakkuk 2:2, write the plan down. It comes to
Absolutely.
fruition. I give a little sparkling version of it, but yeah, read it.
And I think that's so important. It holds you accountable. And so if it doesn't happen, then you have to say, is this for me? If it's not for me, then let it go.
Like, for real, even bringing it back to Shay's job situation. Like, I sent her like mad jobs from my current employer. You know, New York, Wilmington, even one in Texas, and she got the client from all of them. And then she got the job where she needed to be. And I said, Shay, you're in the right industry where you need to be.
You did tell me yesterday. You said that is right where you need to be. And
Right.
he's 100% right.
Yeah, you're in the right industry where you need to be. You're going to make moves going into that, because, you know, let's just say Shay works in fashion. We're not going to put it out there just Shay, but, you know, Shay works in fashion, and, you know, she worked for an Urban Clothier previously. Now she's going into shoes and accessories. Now the next step would be one of the big fashion houses. You know, Louis, Gucci, you know, Ralph. Bring for that discount.
Rihanna, coming for you, girl. Trying to be on social media, girl. Let me know. Fenty.
Yeah, Fenty or Fendi, or, you know,
I love how you
Beyonce.
did that.
Huh?
I love how you did that.
Fenty or Fendi. You know.
Now, B can keep happy parts.
Okay. But, you know, it's
No
that.
offense to B. No, I love it. But I just, you know, she a workaholic. I have no days off. I need my day. I need my work from home days. So, you know, I love you, B, but you can't work me like that. I need, like, you know, a nice employer who's going to be like, you could come in like 2 days out the week, 3 days out the week, 4 days out the week.
Even
You
if
can have Fridays
even if
off.
she said coming for a full month straight to be the front row or backstage at one of her concerts.
I might have to do it. I'll be like, bye, baby. I'm going to Beyonce's concert. See you later. She'll pay for a babysitter.
I'll go.
She pays her people well. I will admit that. She pays her people well.
I know. I have a few friends that dance for her, so yeah, I know she takes care of her people.
Yeah.
So
So that might be a good thing. finale. It feels very rushed. There are a lot of beautiful things in it, though, that I think are just story arcs that are amazing, that are coming to a close. The symbolism that's in, Game of Thrones. Just these past 2 episodes, I've been underwhelmed ever since and I'll put it like this, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, it's been almost a week, guys, so I just put it out there, spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear what's going to happen.
When this comes out, the last episode will just have aired.
No, we're putting this out tomorrow.
No, we're putting this out on a regular day. And then the thing had just aired. So then we'll do a re-up and just talk about the last episode to get that out the way.
So yeah. Again.
Well, I mean,
I'm feeling underwhelmed, and I feel like for those who have not seen the last 2 episodes, it's kind of boring.
So, a lot
Battle with the Night King was amazing, and that was it.
So the thing is and hear me out, especially if we talk about doing 10 episodes. What I think that should have happened is that the Night King should not have broken the wall in the season 7.
I'm with you on that.
The wall should have been...
The entire purpose of Game of Thrones, since the very beginning, and I've been watching since the very beginning, was this fear of the White Walkers.
Right.
The fact that they took them out so early in the season feels...
like they just gave up and said, okay, we're just trying to rush this off.
Yeah.
So the White Walkers should... Night King
that battle should have been in the last episode.
The Night King should not have broken the wall until this season. 1. 2. The battle with Cersei should not have ended the way it did. With her going mad the way
What battle?
What battle,
it was
right?
Literally just
it was a massacre. It was the massacre at Queen's Landing, Right? She burnt the entire city down. She heard the Dothraki was just, going, they were pillaging the people. People were just barely making it. I think, honest to God truth, the way that this season should have opened was that after they had left King's Landing, Cersei should have marched up to Riverrun and put her armies at Riverrun. That's the midway point of Westeros, where they would have heard about that. Jaime, as he's escaping, is thinking like, oh, you're sending them to go fight the White Walkers. She's like, no, I'm putting them there because I'm going to attack them from the rear. And then the White Walkers can take the rest of it. And if they try to come south, we'll still win because they're now coming into the south. Now, been a spoiler alert. Jaime sneaks past the Golden Company, gets to Winterfell, tells Jon and them fight at Riverrun, take out the Golden Company. Daenerys would have been up 2 dragons to 1. 2 dragons to 1.
She lost the dragon for stupid reason.
Going against, going against Night King. But then she took out, but the thing is she would have lost the advantage at sea with Euron. Euron had the advantage at sea, so only thing that Euron
they could have just destroyed their storyline, though. They really could have. There was no point for him.
There was no point for him. Like, they ended up killing, like, the way he died in this last episode was horrendous. Euron would have had the sea. That would have forced Theon's sister to try to have to sail across Westeros to try to fight him. She ended up losing, but she still would have been alive because Daenerys would have brought the dragons. Cool, take out half the fleet. The fleet would then give their allegiance back to Theon's sister. Boom, cool, let's go to King's Landing. But guess what? Before we can go to King's Landing, we're now hearing there's White Walkers coming across the wall. Then you're like, oh snap, now we gotta turn back around and go fight the White Walkers.
Yes, with a depleted army.
Now
it's a real battle.
Then Cersei now is like, my Golden Company, what happened? Whoever's left of the Lannister army, the Golden Company army, the Knights of the Vale, all that, now you really have to call on the men and women of Dorne to come and fight with you in the north.
And I love
you would have tied that whole thing together. The last battle would have been crazy because now you have Dorne, the remaining Knights of the Vale, Winterfell, the House Stark. You would have had the Mormonts still alive for the most part. Boom, everyone dies just about going against the Night King. Jon wins. Arya saves the day still again. Sansa sits on the throne. Done deal. Game of Thrones out. No. did
That's
not
not
do it
what
that
happened.
way. They're rushing this damn story. They're killing me with it.
Like, they gotta have an epic ending to this. Like, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna be one of those, how many was it, 3,100 people that signed it?
370,000 people are writing a petition to HBO right now to redo season 8, which I agree. But here's the good thing about now with Game of Thrones ending. And I hate to say it this way because it's ending. We definitely all wanted to see what I discussed or other fan theories talk about that. And I know I'm more passionate talking about this compared to what you guys heard in this episode because this is really about us getting out about who we are. But I'm a fan geek. So they're doing prequels to Game of Thrones. They're going to do the books that George R.R. Martin had wrote originally. There's so much source material.
That's the thing. They ran out of source material.
They ran out of source material. There's been
Because they ran out of source material.
the writers, the showrunners are just saying, F it, we're done.
And get it. Don't get me wrong. There could be some back politics. Like, we don't know what happened on the back end of how they got to this point. The writers could have been like, on strike, and they had to just get some new writers.
No, it wasn't strike. It was just the fact that, look, how do we end this? This is the arc. This is what we gotta do. It's literally the writers. They just gave up. They said we're going to do 8 seasons. We filmed the fight for 55 days to make sure it would have been right. Which was the best fight. This shit. Sorry to say it this way. Or with King's Landing was horrendous. It was like, oh my gosh, you're going to kill all these innocent people. All of them.
I mean, I get it. I get why they did it. But to me, it was like, this is a waste of 90 minutes. Or however long it was. The past 2 episodes, let's be real. It was a waste of 90 minutes.
Yeah. The meme when it was like Missandei's in heaven looking like, I didn't say Jakara's that way. I said Jakara's just burn her, not everybody.
Listen, I get it. That's her. That's who she's been. Now, I will say this.
But I think she's been bringing everyone.
Yes, that's who she is. That's who she is. She's a very, she's not a really good leader. Let's just be honest.
She's not a good promoter.
But the other, call them star actors too, would never have done the things that they would have done. Varys would never have done what he would have done. He would have never given away his position.
Well, Varys tried to poison her. You know that?
Exactly. But he would have never given away his position. He would have never gone down to Jon and been like, I think you should be the rightful king. He would have behind the scenes, and we would have seen him moving chess pieces.
Right.
He's very calculated.
Again, that would have been another filler episode to put in there to do it. An episode and a half of Varys trying to maneuver Jon in the right.
Or other people trying to maneuver and her getting wind of what was going on so we could see the dementia building.
Right.
But no. It was like boom, boom, boom.
Like A plus B equals C. Here you go. Have fun.
No, it wasn't even that. It was A plus B equals Z. Bye. Everybody's done.
Everyone's done.
Everybody.
So we're gonna see what happens on Sunday.
Good luck.
Yeah.
This is, and I will say this though. I'm if this is how it ends, I'm glad to see it over. Like you said, I can't wait to see the mini series and mini spinoffs that come out of it.
The prequels.
And if there's anything good, I hope these actors and actresses go on to do even more because they have put their heart and soul into Game of Thrones.
Right.
That's it. That's all I got for Game of Thrones.
Me too. Yeah. I think that's it for this episode. What do you think?
Yeah, there's some more stuff on the docket. I did want to say, congratulations to all the graduates. We have a lot of friends and family who will be graduating, in the next couple days. So just wanted to say congratulations.
Or who have graduated.
Or who have already graduated. I did want to make a note that 34 black women are graduating from West Point this weekend.
Hey,
I think that's really dope to mention. This is their highest graduating class of black women, ever in the 100+ years of West Point.
So that means once they graduate, they become officers?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome.
So that's dope. Salute to all those queens.
What else? Real quick.
Let's see.
Anything? If anything, we'll save it for next week.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the last thing is just one of the things that people love most about our podcast is, how Will and I talk about our marriage. And so, real quick, we've been watching American Gods. And so I just want to say that there is, I love...
Shay's finally caught up on season 1 now. She's in season 2.
I love
and
how...
me being a good husband, I didn't watch past episode 4 so she can catch up. And we can watch it together.
We are. kind of like backstory is about this guy named Shadow Moon. He's interacting with all these different gods, and there's something special about him. And I think it's very reminiscent about how a wife feels about her husband. You know, you always know that there's something special about him. And in this series, his wife comes back from the dead and is literally like doing everything she can to get back to him. Even though she may or may not deserve it. I'll let that be your judge.
If you haven't watched it, watch it. Yeah, watch it. You know, we're
let us
talking
know
about
what you think.
how she died.
No
Crunch.
spoilers.
How she died with the crunch.
But I love how she just always wants to, you know, connect with her boo. And she wants to, you know, she'll do anything to get back to her man. So ladies, it's Father's Day coming up. You know what that means. Gotta celebrate. Gotta show your man his appreciation, especially if he's a father. Don't be out there celebrating for yourself. Celebrate for
Father,
him.
and not just even if it's not the father, you be the father figure. You know, granddaddy,
Same thing,
uncle,
yeah, father figure.
old head on the block who make sure that they get inside the house. Hey, yo, get in the house before your mama get home. Y'all gonna get in trouble. You know, celebrate. You know, dads out here. Father figures.
Father figures. So that's coming up next month. So.
Responsible father figures. Let's say it that way.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else you want to add?
That's it. No kids today, so you don't have to be here, little Christian or in London running in. But definitely tune in, subscribe, rate, share, tell a friend about us. Shout out to all of our international listeners. Thank you
Shout
for
out to you
tuning
guys.
in.
Yeah.
All of our local listeners, we continue to appreciate your support.
Always.
Tweet us, text us. I mean, not text us. Tweet us.
Text us
Instagram
if you got our
us. You know, show us some love. We love to hear from you. Tell us what you're up to. What are the topics you want to hear